What is up? What is up? Yeah. Thank you guys for having me, man. I'm feeling great, feeling great. I'm not that far from where I grew up. I grew up like right in between a really bad neighborhood and a really nice one. So I've always understood all the hood lingo, but every now and then it'll still confuse me a little bit. Like the other day, my neighbor comes up to me and he's like, Ralph, I know you've been hitting some fat licks off these comedy shows, homie. Break bread with your kinfolk babies. You know, me and you, we go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, cuz. I was like, man, I don't like when you talk like that, Kyle. Kind of weird. I grew up on the better part just based off of the gas stations. Like, I can mathematically calculate how dangerous a neighborhood is just by walking into a gas station. Like, if I walk into a gas station and they have more hot chips than regular chips, then I know my chances of getting shot have gone up 60%. But I like being out on my own. My favorite thing is I get to smoke weed whenever I want now. I don't even smoke that often. I know my face says otherwise, but I'm not that heavy of a smoker. I like the progress that weed is making. I'm glad it's finally getting legalized, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's making progress, but it's not quite there. Like, everybody says they're cool with it, but they're not that cool with it. Like, nowadays, people who don't smoke weed talk to weed smokers the same way straight parents talk to their gay kids. They're like, look, I don't like that stuff, but if you do, I'm not gonna judge you. Just try not to do it in my house. I like to imagine that weed and gay marriage got legalized the same way. I like to think that some guy out there with a lot of power just put it in his mouth one day and he was like, this is nice. This should be legal. I actually had the same group of friends growing up my entire life. It was a group of 6 of us. Until this day, we're still tight like brothers. But in high school, things got a little confusing one day. One of my buddies came out and told us that he was bisexual. And I guess he had been talking to another of the 2 guys from our little crew, because on the same day, another 2 of my friends come out and tell us that they're gay. So the remaining 3 of us just kind of look at each other, like trying to figure out who's next. I'm not gonna lie, in my head, I was like, damn, what if it's me? Half the guys I grew up with are coming out as gay on the same day. I'm thinking, what if I'm also gay and I just haven't figured out how to activate it? You know how crazy that is, though? Because here I was, this 15-year-old kid, thinking I'm growing up in the streets with the thugs, and it turns out, no, I'm just a dude from a predominantly gay neighborhood, actually. Nice place to live. It was very confusing, you know, for all my buddies to be coming out like that. I had to have a little heart-to-heart with my boy Paco. I was like, Paco, you and me have been spending every day together since we were 7 years old. You think I'm gay too? And he's like, look, I'll put it to you like this. And he points at my classmates. He's like, you see John and Jessica over there? If you could have sex with either one of them, who would you want to have sex with? And I said, Jessica, but I know we're going with this. I should fuck John too, really figure things out. Hey, I'm Ralph Barbosa. Thank you, guys.